Howdy, howdy, folks. Howdy, howdy, Instagram. So I got all of you on right now. I think we're hoping, we're crossing our fingers. You know, the technology stuff. It's always a difficult thing. You know what I mean? So anyway, I do have an absolutely wonderful show for you today. I am going to be pairing Woodford Reserve, just the regular Woodford Reserve, not the double oak, and I'm going to be putting that with a Camacho triple Maduro. I think it's going to be just an absolutely fantastic episode. We are kind of stepping into bold territory. Hang on just a second here. All right, yeah, I can hear myself. This pairing is all about depth, richness, and unapologetic intensity. A classic balanced bourbon meets one of the darkest, most full-bodied cigars on the market. If you like heavy flavor and you like long finishes, this may be the one for you. I can pretty much bet you on that one. So let's just go ahead and dive right on in with the Woodford Reserve. This is a really, this is one of the more budget-friendly. I think the double oak's up around $50, $75. I think this one comes in somewhere in the 20s, 30s, maybe probably more like 30s. But anyway, so it's very, budget conscious. It's not going to break the bank or anything like that. Speaking of breaking the bank, which I didn't do it, but I picked up one of the bottles I have been chasing for a while. I picked up Penelope, the Architect Creme Brulee. I saw a Facebook post yesterday that it was at this little liquor store off in a part of town that doesn't get all that much bourbon hunting, and walked in there this morning and they still had 3 bottles. Spend 40, get to buy that one for 80. So I did it. But let's go ahead and get back to this one. Now this is where's my math at? 45.2% alcohol by volume, so it is 90.4 proof. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon. The mash bill is 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. Kind of the impact that mash bill has is the corn delivers a really nice sweet body, while the elevated rye percentage introduces some peppery spice and structure to it, giving this bourbon enough backbone to stand up to a full Maduro cigar. Try to give you these little nuggets of wisdom when people will ask me, they're like, hey, if I want to start smoking cigars, where should I start at? Start at the bottom. Start at the very, very light wrappers and work your way up. Training wheels. Training wheels are a good thing when it comes to spirits and cigars. Now, visually, I mean, look at that. Look at that bourbon. That is just a beautiful, beautiful spirit in the glass. That really nice kind of amber color, deep copper, something like that on the nose. Again, really classic bourbony nose on this one. Caramel, vanilla, toasted oak, hints of baking spices, and just a little subtle subtle amount of cocoa. I'm watching UFL, Houston and Birmingham. It's that time of year. I am going to be doing a event on the state of today's cable industry. I've got it all ready to go. I don't know if I'm leaving for St. Thomas tomorrow. I may just do it while I'm down there. I don't know. We'll see. That's a really good bourbon. It's really good. Got to take one more sip. You get some wonderful notes of toffee and dried fruits, a little cocoa, some cinnamon, and a kind of a balanced oak spice to it. The finish is medium long to long. It does have some lingering sweetness, but there is a nice dose of pepper on your tongue, a little bit of burning around your tongue, and some nice dry oak. Sounds just delicious, doesn't it? It is. Now let's go ahead and move on, because we're trying to keep these under 15 minutes, right? The Camacho Triple Maduro. Camacho is one of the more well-known names worldwide in cigars. They may not carry as much heft as Fuente or Padron or something like that, but they make some really good cigars. This particular cigar, the Triple Maduro, is a combination of Honduran, Dominican, and Brazilian fillers wrapped in a Corojo Maduro binder, and all of that is cloaked in a beautiful Mexican San Andres Maduro wrapper. That's a lot. That's what she said. Construction, pretty much impeccable construction. There's quite a bit of molting, so you've got different shades of brown. When I first looked, or right here, I thought it was a barber pole. But it's not. It's just the way the leaf is. Anyway, it's from what I can see outside this very large band, a medium amount of veining, tight but visible seams, a very nice double cap on it on the nose. You get some very nice notes of dark cocoa, a little earthiness, some espresso, and then that's kind of underneath it, kind of layered underneath that is a nice molassesy dark sweetness. All right, let's get this cigar cut. One thing I didn't do, I did not get my cutter out. It's still in the pouch. I'm going to use the Cassetti multi-cutter, and I'm going to V-cut this one. You know that is my favorite cut. And I'm a little OCD, so I always want to make sure that it is square with the wrapper so that, it looks perfect. It's just the way I am. I may be a little on the spectrum. So anyway, on the cold draw, you get some wonderful notes of chocolate and a nice kind of raisiny sweetness. There's some black pepper and some really nice rich tobacco notes there. All right. Gonna fire it up. We're 7.5 minutes in. I think we can do it. I'm working with a new, hang on. Working with a new format, make it a little shorter. I'm trying to keep it about 15 minutes, under 20. Yeah, sometimes I get to talking. All right, here we go. Immediately, you get this nice intenseness, dark chocolate, espresso, and earthy richness kind of dominates, with a kind of a slightly natural sweetness. It is everything you would think it would be, being a triple Maduro. Any of you that may know Triple Maduro on Insta, yeah. All right, now let's try them together. Oh yeah, the Woodford really kind of softens that punch, and you get some caramel and vanilla that kind of round out the cigar's aggressiveness, making the opening much more approachable without losing any of the depth. The cigar actually kind of gives the bourbon a little of its own additional structure in its spiciness. They do go really well together. They do go very well together. Really, very, yeah. Okay. Less than 10 minutes and we're already here. because, you know, from here on, I'm just going to kind of give you the cliff notes. So if you were a subscriber on X, $1 a month, you would have already had the show notes. They went out before I ever got on. I'm trying to do better and get them out days in advance. I can't always do it. I try. I'm getting there. Stick with me. You're still going to get it before the show. Make sure of it. I think this is a pairing that probably kind of punches a little bit above its weight when you think of the two individual offerings. They're not going to like blow you away. It's not, oh, this is the best I ever. Nothing like that. But as you progress on through the experience, the rye in the Woodford will start to show up, kind of locking in that cigar's pepper and spice, creating a nice, bold, cohesive, sort of mid-palate cocoa spice kind of synergy type stuff. And then as you move on toward the end of the smoke, you get this kind of transition to really full-bodied and heavy, with some very nice charred oak and a little bit of kind of semi-sweet, more of the like bitter chocolate, with still more espresso and that nice lingering spice. The bourbon really acts as a balancing agent, adding that sweetness and preventing the bitterness from overwhelming your palate, keeping the experience kind of controlled and refined. I can't ever say enough about the San Andres wrapper. If you watch me consistently, you know I preach the praises of that leaf. It really drives that deep chocolate kind of molassesy sweetness and earthy density. And it is really the core of this cigar's power, and demands a bourbon that structure can match it. I mean, you know, overall, it's a bold, full-bodied pairing that kind of leans into that richness while maintaining its balance. The bourbon doesn't overpower. It managed to elevate the cigar's intensity, but still keeping it rounded and not unbearable. Overall, I would give this pairing 8.9 out of 10. It's a great value pairing that you could pretty much do anytime. Now, I wouldn't say the triple Maduro is a daily smoke. It's a little intense for that, but the caramel and the cocoa and the spice and the spirit and that dark chocolate and espresso and earth in the cigar kind of pair together, where you do get this cigar plus spice kind of power pairing, you know. I know you're going to love it. Go out and try it. Definitely go try it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed my new format where I'm getting this done a little quicker. Please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff. Share it with your friends. Share, subscribe on X, $1 a month. You'll know what I'm pairing ahead of time. Leave me some comments. I love to know what you think, especially about this new format where I'm not going 30 minutes to 50 minutes. I'm only doing like 15. I would greatly appreciate it. I post pretty consistently the link to my Amazon store where you can get the Sticks-n-Stones Here Am I, Send Me Lord t-shirt, American flag, Sticks-n-Stones on the front, Desert Soldier on the back, with the Bible verse. And the Lord said, "Whom shall I send and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I, send me." We've got America's 250th birthday coming up. It would be perfect for that event. Go out there and order it. Got it in colors for men and women. Whatever you want. So, check out the Amazon store. Until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold. Have a great day.